If you have Achilles tendinopathy, sometimes it's called Achilles tendonitis. Goal number one is we want to load the tendon, but sometimes we have to regress, and doing things like aggressive jumping, heavy calf raises can be a little bit too much. So to start out, what we'll do is I tend to grab these monster bands, and I have our patients, we'll loop them around the ball of the feet. And you can have your shoes on, it's totally fine, but give a good amount of tension here and point your toe, right? We're gonna plantar flex into this, slowly controlling the way back. And this is, I mean, the black band, this one's really easy. Your calf is pretty darn strong. The Achilles tendon is a massively strong tendon. And this tendinopathy, for the most part, is this degeneration of the tendon. So we have to load it. But to start out with, sometimes, again, we make that mistake of loading things a little bit too aggressively. We have to load it appropriately. And in the beginning, we just want some tendon excursion. We want to get that tendon moving under a little bit of load. That's not causing too much pain. That's way too easy. So I'm going to use the purple one. Again, get a nice pull here. This feels pretty good. It's a great way to start getting that tendon to feel better. Right? Add a little bit of load. That's not going to cause too much pain. And then later down the road, a couple weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks, we can start to add more load to this thing. But number one, grab one of these monster bands. Let's get this tendon loaded and get some tendon excursion. On this green one, same thing. A little bit harder. I'd like to start typically with the purple and move on quickly to the green. Before we jump into calf raises, sometimes using these monster bands is a great way. My calf's actually working pretty good right here, but a great way to load that tendon in a non-weight bearing way.